Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's your girl Fee on YouTube. And God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. As you know, this is the Pro Jesus Love channel. Over here we talk about sin, we talk Jesus, we talk whatever I want to talk. You know what I'm saying? So let's get straight into it. I just wanted to see y'all real quick. Y'all know I'm on this raggedy phone. Y'all know I was complaining about my other phone, my iPhone. I had to put it in the shop to get the screen and some other things fixed, but I haven't been in a rush to get it out. But now I need it to do content as far as visuals go. So yeah, so I guess I shouldn't have been complaining about it, you know what I'm saying? So lesson learned. But listen, I want to talk about Connor Ben and Eubank last night. Now listen, they had them Negroes coming down the aisle like Rip the Runway. Connor Ben was dressed like yeah yo from Scarface. Yeah yo. Yeah yo. They had him dressed like you need people like me, so you can point your, you know what I'm saying? I guess because they, both red bones, they say they gonna make the most out of these red bones or whatever. I don't know. I thought it was kind of, different to have them coming down the runway modeling the way they did. Eubank had them big old white tennis shoes on. I don't know. I don't like what now one of them had on. You know what I'm saying? We just had to decide, who gonna win based off of what each other had on. It was a draw. If I just had to choose, I would choose Connor Ben because his look was a lot more mature. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna see what's up. I'm excited about the fight. We're gonna see what's up. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about the final presser. We're gonna see what's up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see, can Connor Ben pull it off? Like I said, I don't know. Y'all comment below, let me know. Did y'all go back and watch the fight, the first one, like I told y'all to? Because everybody just act like Connor Ben just got ran through and he didn't. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all let me know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Can Ben pull it off? Can Ben cause a 3.0? Because if Ben win this fight, then we gotta get a 3. We gotta get a threesome. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Now, I want to touch on really quickly Errol, Spence, and I haven't been speaking on Errol because personally can I tell y'all something? Errol to me is not interested in coming back. I haven't talked about him in months, but I don't believe he's interested in coming back. He got in that really bad car wreck, and things was going on with his personal life, with his family, and and then he came back fairly quickly. I was in a car accident. I broke 16 bones. Okay, so I know what it's like to the mental distress and the trauma of that. And it took me a whole year to recover, as far as physically, as far as to where I could just get back on my feet. But it took years after that. That car accident was back in 2006. I was 22, but it took years after that, even now up until that point, to mentally reset. Like, you just kind of, when you a tough person especially, and you ain't no sucker, you kind of just hit the ground running. Like what Errol did, I just kind of hit the ground running and just started back, working, started back. I had 2 children at the time of the car accident, so I had to get back to them. I had to get my mind right for them, and I just kind of had to get back into the groove of things. I couldn't sit around and play victim. And the only thing about that, right, jumping back into it like what Errol did, and even like what I did, is that you actually needed that time. You need when you go through anything traumatic like that, you need a good 2 years to really not do anything else but focus on your physical, your spiritual, physical, and mental. Okay, you really do. Okay, you need time to reset. But when you just jump back into life, because life be life, and you got to do what you got to do, you know what I'm saying? You sweep your emotions and things under the rug, and then when stuff start happening, right, and